Bring it back. Yeah.
Alright, so we got Sweet 16 review.
Yeah.
I mean Elite 8 review.
Yeah. Six matchup. Why?
It's actually a good song. So at the half, Maryland up by 6 at the half. Did Texas A&M come back? That's right. Wow, Texas A&M came back in the second half and blew Maryland out. Wow, for the first trip in the TV season though, to the Final Four. Wow, that's what's up. ACC out of there. Who talked to him? Definitely this kid. He talked to him. He talked to him. This kid right here. He talked to him. So let's analyze Maryland. So their best player that scored the most is off the bench for this game. Wow. Sophomore off the bench. Alright, let's take the starting lineup. He ain't do nothing other than 1 point. He was their starting center all year, yep. He a senior. Started yet. Senior. Junior. So he'll be back. Junior, he could be back. So all they really need is I think they'll be back. All they really need is a 3 and a 4. They can move him to the 4 maybe. 3 and a 4. Let's see who else they got. Yeah, they can move him to the 3. Oh no, he a senior. They can't. Wow. Anybody else in the 80s? Wow, they might have to move him to the 3. And maybe move over. They probably, move one of these small shooting guards to the 3. They might have to do that. Wow. Him. Or him. Might have to play the 3 next season or the 2. Yeah. Yeah, he could be the 3. I mean, not him, but he could be the 3. So he could start, or he could start. And the other kid would be him. Yeah. I thought there was a mini-field kid that went to North Carolina. Or it must have been a different name. Not sure. He played with Swamp. I thought he went to North Carolina. He didn't. He went to Maryland. He got 2 sophomore point guards ahead of him. He ain't gonna never play. He might as well look at transferring. So yeah, that's what it is with Texas A&M. Shout out, from Maryland. Shout out to Texas A&M for getting to the first Final Four. Should he? No, I don't think he gonna get an award with those stats. Do I think he gonna get an award? Nope. Nah, ain't nobody gonna get an award on Maryland. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think nobody gonna get first or second team all ACC on Maryland. So next. So, are we 5 minutes in? Let's look at it. UTEP versus Texas Tech. Texas Tech without their starting small forward. UTEP without, I think they started small forward too. So let's look. First half. UTEP is up 5. Wow. First half, UTEP is up 5. Trying to pull off the upset. Second half, did Texas Tech come back like Texas A&M did on Maryland? Let's check. Wow. UTEP goes to the Final Four. Wow. Alright, so actually, let me back out, save this just to, cause wow, that's the type of upset that makes you wanna restart the game slightly. But wow, Texas Tech couldn't come back. Senior, he didn't do nothing. He came off the bench, did something. So let's see. Sophomore, senior, he out. Yeah, he gonna get an award, definitely. Probably first team. Maybe player of the conference. They carried him on, 30 pretty much. So he out. So they gonna need a center. Power forward and guard, center. I mean, they're gonna need a power forward and guard, point guard, shooting guard. So he could start at point guard next season for him. He might be able to start at the big. He might be able to start at the 2 or 3. That's about it. I don't know who else. Unless they get, they do have some recruit. So they do. Texas Tech do got top recruits coming in. So I'll tell you where these top recruits go start. The top recruit they got at shooting guard. He definitely is gonna start at shooting guard. All right, he's gonna start at shooting guard with Texas Tech as a freshman. Just looking at their roster right now, I already know. So they got a 3-man, I think, that's out, that's injured. So he gonna be back. I think he was only a junior. He'll be back a senior. Have the incoming top freshman they have coming in at the 2. And he started our 4 seasons too. Interesting. He might get an award this season, but now he compete with this kid. So yeah, it's gonna be tough. So yeah, that incoming freshman definitely started at the 2, and he could start at the 1. And he could start at the 4. I already got him at the 5. Yeah, so he can start at the 4, he can start at the 1. And then the incoming freshman they got starting at the 2. So they'll be decent. So Utah, wow. Whole star lineup in double figures. Wow. and they came off the bench and slightly did their thing too, freshman and senior. But let's look at who they did the game speech. Probably him for getting 17, 7 and 14, 1 for 4. 3 blocks, yeah. Him, 6 assists, yeah. 5 rebounds, yeah. S. Wilkes. Yeah, he talked to them after the game about, you know, getting in the Final Four, man. Getting UTEP in the Final Four, wow. Wow. This kid, freshman, Final Four. Wow. Alright, so interesting, alright. We already did that. So Minnesota, Oregon State, let's look. First half. First half, almost tied up. Wow, Minnesota only up by 2. First half. Wow, 2 Texas, Oregon State. Wow. So let's see the second half. Who wound up pulling it out? Is Minnesota the freshman kid? #1 overall freshman kid going to the Final Four. First time we've seen a freshman kid do whatever in the TV era. A top freshman kid go to the Final Four. Or is Oregon State, I think, with the junior kids, they top players coming out of nowhere to Pac-10. Because last year, the Pac-10 with them was popping conference, but they didn't get in the tournament last year. Oregon State, I don't think so. So, let's see. Second half. Minnesota was in the tournament last year either. But let's see. Wow, Minnesota gets to the Final Four. Wow, win by 4. All right, so let's check out Oregon State. Junior, he'll be back. Wow. The player that scored the most, he'll be back. Second best player was him, he'll be back. Junior. Third best player, he'll be back, junior. Fourth in the starting lineup for this game with him. Well, he out. Second, he out. Wow, so they seniors the ones that didn't play good. Wow. How you go from averaging 12 freshman year to averaging, wow, 8? Wow. Three-point percentage. And he was 93 from 3. Interesting. Rating. He might get first team, yeah, again. Starting since freshman year. So who'll be starting for these boys? Who they need? A 2 and a 3, right? Yeah, 2 and a 3. So they need a 2 and a 3. Let's see what they got off the bench. He can start at the 3. This Wilkerson kid can start at the 3. Then they need 2. Maybe him, or they can start 2 point guards, him and him. So somebody can come in and start for Oregon State at the 2 if they're in the mid-70s, which would be a 4-star recruit or better. Yeah, a 4-star recruit can come in and start at the 2 for Oregon State. If they're a 4 or 5-star recruit, yeah. And if you're a real top recruit, really top recruit, you can start at a 3. So let's look at Minnesota. Freshman ain't do too much, almost fouled out. Who talked to him after the game? Hubbard again. And maybe him too. Alright, let's go to the last one. 15 minutes in. Alright, at the half, Kentucky, Arizona State. At the half, it was Kentucky up by 10 at the half. Wow. Kentucky up by 10 at the half. See the second half. Did Arizona State come back, possibly? Wow. Arizona State came back again, and then they went to OT, and Arizona State wins. Wow. What a game in our bracket. Wow. They went to OT. Wow. Yeah, the kid ain't played for Kentucky there. Number 23 kid. Yeah, see, he's not really a starter. Wow. Senior, sophomore, junior. So only their two bigs will be back. They're two power forwards, so they gonna need a 1, a 2, and a 3. Wow, look at that big drop off from 79 to 72. So what they'll do is they'll put him at the 5. They move him to the 4. And then move him to the 3. They'll play big. They'll move him to the 3. They'll move him to the 4. And then move him to the 5. Now they need a 1 and a 2. So, the only option right now is to play him at the 1. These 72 cats, or 69 cats at the 1 and the 2. So a freshman could easily, as long as a 4-star could easily come and start at the point guard or the 2 guard for Kentucky. Because if they don't get a top recruit, a JUCO or 4-star or high school 4-star at least, they gonna have to maybe start this kid at the 1. Or this kid, yeah, this kid or this kid at the 1. Shepard, interesting. They just had a kid named Shepard. And so, yeah, anybody can come and start for Kentucky. So Matt's good in. How many seasons? This is the first season starting, yep. His minutes always been close to 20 though, between 15 and 20. Interesting. So that's what it is. That's the Final Four, man. So let's look at Arizona State. Who talked to him? Yeah, Airline. Yeah, Greg Haynes talked to him after the game. Or even this kid. He been going off, huh? Wow. And Delvin Graf. Yeah, he went off. Junior. Almost made the McDonald's All-American game. But this McDonald's All-American kid, yeah, he went off on him. He slightly went off too. You see, they got him playing. Look, shooting guard. Wow, 6'4". Got him playing a 4. Yeah, because Arizona ain't got no size. Look who they got playing the 5. He really been playing the 5 all season, too. Wow, Arizona State been playing small ball for real, for real. Wow. Well, at least they got him 6'9". Wow. And he's 6'7". But they ain't got no other players that's tall. Wow. Interesting. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Final Four preview. Yeah, might as well call this Elite. So Minnesota versus Arizona State and UTEP versus yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. Looking at Minnesota and Arizona State, and yeah, Minnesota the favorite, of course. But Arizona State got Minnesota in rebounding, and that's about it. But let's look at the team stats. What Arizona State got them in points per game slightly, rebounds per game slightly, steals slightly. They got them in. That's about it. Assist slightly, very slightly. 1 versus 4 on this side, and we got 5 versus 6 on this side. 2 Texas teams going at it, and the other side of the Final Four. Interesting. Of course, Texas A&M the favorite. So UTEP who put off the upset versus Texas A&M who put off the upset too. Seeding wise, especially Arizona State put off. Well, they didn't yet. Not seeding wise. So UTEP got them in nothing. But team stats wise, let's see what they got them in. Still slightly. Free throw percentage slightly. They got him in. That's about it. Well. So the best player for Texas A&M is Jesse Henney, their point guard. Texas El Paso, their shooting guard. Scooter Wilkes. So it should be very interesting. Some of these players probably played on the same AAU teams. We're going to check into that too. We can check in that for Texas Tech, Utah actually. Who played on Texas? He played for Royal Fam, Caps, All-Stars, Freeze. Alright. They ain't really playing the same AAU team too much, but 5-point game, 11-point game right here, 4-point game, 6, all close games. Wow. So this one's slightly, but yeah. Best player for Minnesota, yeah, the point guard Hubbard. He been the one going off in the tournament. Texas A&M point guard, UTEP shooting guard, and Arizona State shooting guard Greg Haynes. Yeah. He a senior. UTEP got a senior shooting guard, their best player. Minnesota point guard senior, their best player. Texas A&M point guard senior, their best player. So their point guard, yeah, all of the best players on each team so far during the tournament and the season are seniors. Point guard or shooting guard on the other side, point guard or shooting guard on the other side. Should be interesting, man. Finals. Final Four, yeah. Final Four, this would be the first game of the Final Four for sure. And this would be the game right after, yep. That's how it would go. Are any top recruits going to these schools? I don't know. I think one of the top recruits looking at Arizona State, yeah, the point guard. But there's so many point guards they already got. So Minnesota, I don't know. Who they? Alright, that's what it is. Holla.